Hello guys, just making a quick video here about this news hub article about Lee Williams, aka Cross the Rubicon. So, Cross the Rubicon is in a bit of hot water at the moment because the cancel culture gang have come after him and have trying to make him lose his job over some political views which he's posted on YouTube. It's utterly disgusting and it's sad to see this happening in New Zealand. So, I'm just going to read through this very poorly written. It's just a hack job attack on Lee, this article. It has no truth to it. It's misleading. It's trying to paint him as a white supremacist or far right, whatever you want to call it. Just complete garbage. So we'll start with the title here. So Synlait, which is a milk company in Christchurch, which Lee works for, has currently suspended Lee for posting his views on YouTube about politics. So, Synlait deeply concerned after a petition launched to have alleged white supremacist contract reviewed. So they put white supremacist in the title. It says alleged before it, but right from the start they're trying to paint him as a white supremacist. It's just terrible. So this part here is pretty much don't care about that. Lee Williams is a podcaster and YouTuber who regularly uploads far-right material. Look at this use of this word, far-right. Why do I keep on saying far-right? There's nothing far-right about Lee Williams. He's just critical of a few government policies. So in New Zealand, it appears that if you disagree with any policy, whether it's about immigration, whether it's about education, whether it's about the budget, if you disagree with it, suddenly you're far-right. It's just a label which the media sticks on people who they want to silence and paint them as being bad. Lee Williams is not a bad person. You've really got to watch his videos to understand what he's about. You can't just go off the stupid article. So anyway, and then they link him to the Christchurch terrorist attacks, which is disgusting, because Lee Williams has absolutely nothing to do with the Christchurch terrorist attack, but yet they try to link him to it in this article, and was reportedly visited by police in the wake of the Christchurch terror attacks. That has nothing to do with what's going on right now. Absolutely nothing. What they're trying to do is they're just trying to paint Lee Williams as a nutjob white supremacist, which he is not. It's really terrible. It's defamation of character, in my opinion. So, the truth is, Lee was visited by the police in the wake of the Christchurch terrorist attacks, but for some reason the New Zealand police, they went ahead and they visited a lot of YouTubers, New Zealand YouTubers who upload videos about politics and journalism in the wake of the attack, for a reason which I don't quite understand, because they have no link to it. It was just a crazy man from Australia who came here and decided to cause havoc in this country. And this article tries to link him to that disgusting event for no good reason. For no good reason. It's disgusting. Fake news. This is fake news. So Lee is responsible for putting on up extreme white supremacist material, consistently been reported for objectionable and racist media on his channel. So, what is objectionable material? Is it what the state defines of objectionable? So anything which if you call out the state, say you call out New Zealand government for something, is that objectionable material? Because that's what Lee Williams does. All he does is he calls out the government for their poor policy. But apparently, according to the news, the media, the government state-controlled media in New Zealand, that is objectionable and racist media. Doesn't make any sense. So directly attacking Māori MPs. So he made fun of this Māori MP here, Rawiri Waititi. He made a video making fun of him for his stupid, just the way he stupidly acts in Parliament. It's got nothing to do with his identity. It was making fun of him as an individual. Anybody with a brain could see that. But the problem is these left-wing news organisations and these people trying to portray themselves as victims, they just twist and they just twist the words. Use it to your own advantage. So in New Zealand, if you have white skin, you're not allowed to make fun of somebody with brown skin anymore. It's just stupid. So the company he works for is apparently deeply concerned and takes his matters very seriously. I would like to see the law where it says you're not allowed to express political view in New Zealand and get fired for it. On the right-wing fringe of New Zealand politics. So just read through this here. This guy's an idiot, by the way. A left-wing fool. An absolute left-wing fool. So this article here is a complete hack job, just leftist propaganda, trying to paint Lee Williams as this terrible person, which he is not. It's just terrible to read, because when you know the truth, you can just see through all this and just see how much they lie to the public. And this is all done under the government, because in New Zealand, the government is pretty much owning the media by now. They keep on giving the media donations, as apparently they're in financial struggle, which doesn't make any sense. It's just the government taking control of the media to push certain narratives, to push propaganda. And this is just what it is, it's propaganda. This person here is critical of the New Zealand government, and he made a few videos making fun of a few people. Doesn't matter if they have brown skin, white skin, anything. But because he did that, now he's labelled as a white supremacist, he's labelled as far right, and he's been attacked by the media, and there's a petition for him to lose his job in New Zealand. This is some shit you would expect from the Chinese Communist Party or North Korea. It is truly scary to see it happening in New Zealand. Very scary. In New Zealand, you're not allowed to talk politics, and you're not allowed to make a joke out of somebody. Actually, I'll correct that. You're not allowed to make a joke of somebody if you have white skin and they have brown skin. But it doesn't matter if it goes the other way, because there's a double standard. The Māori in New Zealand are being treated as higher class citizens, and it's all under the UN sort of attack, under He Puapua. The Māori are being used as pawns to bring New Zealand into a communist country. I'm telling you this right now. We are under attack by the UN. New Zealand is under attack by the UN. New Zealand is under attack by the UN. New Zealand is under attack by the United Nations. Get that in your head. Because this is what it is. This is an attack by the New Zealand government, an attack by the UN on people, ordinary people who have opinions. Ordinary people which want to have their opinions expressed. Freedom of speech in New Zealand is dead.